Oh, and we are back to the channel where we talk about everything U.S. news, headlines, and everything in between. And we'll also be breaking it down on TradingView as well. We'll take some of the news, the headlines, we'll look at the companies, and then we'll also look at some of the chart patterns and some of the indicators and some of the revenues and profits on TradingView. That's all coming up. My name is James. Greetings, greetings. I'm from the U.S., from the Midwest, and if you know anything about the Midwest, there's only farming and sports there, and I wasn't good at either one of those, but I did have an affinity for the numbers, and I did have a love for numbers, and that took me into engineering. And engineering is what got me into looking at the charts and the markets, and yeah, it's all numbers, charts. So yeah, that's how it got started. It was just more of a curiosity. Let me know about you. How did you get your interest? How did you get your start? And right now we're going to take you through some of the headlines first, and then we will take you into some of the charts. Okay. So first headlines we've got here is recently the Dow surges 700 points after Iran signals shipping may resume through the Strait of Hormuz. So that's a big one. Strait of Hormuz shipping has happened again, and with that, oil prices tumbled more than 9%. So oil prices are going down, and the Strait of Hormuz is now open again. Yeah. So, also on top of that, we have more news with, for example, right here, we're going to talk about quantum. Quantum computing has jumped up as NVIDIA debuts AI models to boost the tech. Also, right here, we have TSMC and ASML. They posted some earnings as what could be a sign of what's to come with chip companies. We'll go through that. Also, we'll be talking about him and hers. Their stock just gained, and RFK signals that the FDA will consider looser restrictions, okay? And also, we'll talk a little bit about SpaceX and Blue Origin's race. And going here, Boeing unveils new satellite platform, targets 26 deliveries in 2026. Also, some of the headlines we'll be talking about will be Mycium takes flight after Allbirds goes from shoes into AI. Those are a couple of headlines coming up. Let's go deeper. Also, we've got Tesla coming up. Tesla seeks Taiwan chip engineers for a Terafab project, okay? And also, Tesla is poised to snap 8-week losing streak with earnings ahead. And right here, Apple's iPhone shipments in China surged 20% in Q1. Yeah. And also, we'll talk a little bit about the QVC shopping channel going bankrupt, as well as Netflix. They started to slide as their forecast misses the co-founder Reed Hastings' also departure. Okay, that's a little bit with Netflix. Also with Uber, they raised a stake in the delivery hero in a $318 million deal. And we'll talk a little bit about gold and some of the miners, because gold heads for the 4th weekly gain in optimism for U.S.-Iran truce. And we'll see how that's going right now, because now that the Strait of Hormuz is open and oil just went down, probably gold went up too. Let's take a look right here. Let's see. Yes, look at that. As soon as the Strait of Hormuz gets open, oil goes down and gold goes up. So gold right now is at 4,857. We'll be talking a little bit about that and some of the miners as well. Okay, and then right here we'll talk about a little bit. Yes, copper just jumped up again too. Copper is back up. And also right here we'll talk a little bit about the banking sector. Bank of America, we'll talk some about Morgan Stanley. And right here also another one we'll talk about is Nike. They have a spiraling stock as Wall Street questions the comeback plan. Yes, so let's go deeper into some of these. Okay, let's go right here. Here's one. Okay, Iran declares Strait of Hormuz completely open to commercial ships during Israel-Lebanon ceasefire. So let's take a look at that. What's going on with oil at the moment? Wow, West Texas Intermediate just dropped 11.52% right there, 11.52%. And you can see Brent crude also dropped 10% right there, okay? And with that, wow. And also at the same time, again, gold at the same time just jumped up 4,862. And right here, let's take a look. We'll be taking a look at some of the oil tickers. If you have a company ticker symbol that you want us to look at, just drop it in the comments there. And then right here, let's go to here we go. Yeah, right here. Iran announced that the Strait of Hormuz is now completely open for commercial traffic, a major step forward in ending a war with the U.S. and Israel that sent energy prices just completely surging. And in line with the ceasefire in Lebanon, the passage for all commercial vessels through the Strait of Hormuz is declared completely open for the remaining period of ceasefire. Okay, and here we go. Yeah, 9%. Yeah. Let's take a look here. The Dow just surged 700 points. Let's take a look over here at the Dow. Right here, Dow. Yeah, the Dow. Look at this. Yes, bang, 700. But the Dow right now is at 49,174, and S&P is at right now. It's at 7,100. Yes, it's climbing as well. Look at the Nasdaq. It's also jumped up. It's at 26,575 at the moment. Yeah. So right here, if we go here to, I'm curious how quickly. Let's look at Exxon right here. How quickly did Exxon change? Interesting. Even though the Strait of Hormuz is open, Exxon is dropping right now. Exxon is correcting. It's at 144. Yeah, because oil prices just dropped. Look at that. It went from right here, 148 down to 143, right there. And let's look at Chevron as well. CVX, Chevron. Yeah, Chevron also just dropped right here, 180. Bang, right there. Card Coffin. Past couple of days I've been up a couple hundred a day with. Got it. Good, Card Coffin. Glad to hear that. Good vibes. Let me know what tickers you're looking at, okay? Yeah. So there's Chevron. Also right here, let's take a look at ConocoPhillips right here. ConocoPhillips, yeah. Right here you can see bang, it just dropped down to 114. I put an alert on Chevron for got 170. Okay. And Chevron, let me CVX. Chevron at the moment it is at Chevron is at 170. Card Coffin, I'm looking at ULTA. Okay, ULTA right now. ULTA is at, I think I looked at this one last time for you. Here's your ULTA. Right now, ULTA is at 553. Yeah, and Mr. Narco. Yeah, gold just jumped up. Yeah, so Card Coffin. Interesting. Card Coffin. What else are you looking at right now? And then right here, let's go. We were talking about ConocoPhillips. ConocoPhillips right here. ConocoPhillips also just dropped 113 right there. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Also, let's look at oil just dropped. So let's take a look at, since oil just dropped and gold just jumped up 4,872. Let's take a look at some of the metal miners, okay? Sonia Khan, yes. WM, okay, WM right here. Waste Management, okay. Card Coffin right here. Waste Management sitting at 223. It's actually market correcting at the moment. Yeah. So 223 market correcting, and they're actually, it's looking on pace. I can kind of see, here's your head, left shoulder, right shoulder. It's looking for a head and shoulders. This might continue to go down as well. What else are you looking at, Card Coffin? There we go. Okay. Now I'll go over here to some of the miners. Let's go to Hecla. Let's go to Freeport. If gold just jumped up, some of the miners might have just jumped up too. Yes, here we go. Let's see. Freeport hasn't jumped up yet. Let's look at Newmont right here. All right, I plan to start DCA weekly while it's dropping. Got it. Okay. Good. All right. Now, oh yeah, Newmont is actually starting to rebound already with the metals prices going up. Yeah. Got it. And there you go, Card Coffin. If you want to contact me and talk a little bit more about what you're doing, feel free to, okay? Let's go over here to Hecla right there. Hecla Mining right here. Yeah, Hecla Mining is already starting to rebound. It's at 2006. Yeah, right there. And BTC update, please. Next. Okay, BTC update. Okay, got it right here. Here's your you want a Bitcoin update right here. Here's your Bitcoin update. It's at 77,230. Yeah, it's also starting to rebound as well. 77,230. There. Okay, and going back here to another miner. Let's go over here to Rio Tinto. Right here. Rio Tinto is also starting to rebound as well. It's at 100 right now. Okay. Yeah, there we go. And another one we can look at is, yeah, let's go. Okay, now that we've talked about some of those and the updates, let's go here to, we talked about the oil, we talked about the miners. Let's go over here to some of the tech stuff, okay? Quantum stocks on pace for a massive week after NVIDIA debuts. Let's see, UNH and low. Okay, UNH, here's your UNH right here. United Health Group, yes, very good. And low, here's low. Okay, UNH right here. Yes, UNH is also rebounding. Look at this right here. It went from 257 on up to 322. Yes, there we go. And the yeah, and the RSI sitting there at 70 as well, right there. And trade volumes at 1 million, and market cap is at 291. Yeah, 291 billion at the moment. Emma, greetings, hello. Let us know if you have a company ticker you want us to look at. Do you do this? Let's see. Vanilla Danilla. I'm just, I'll be streaming for about an hour. Yeah, for about an hour. And LOW, yes, here you go, Card Coffin, LOW. Right here is rebounding. It's actually just jumped up from 246, it's up to 250 now. There you go, Card Coffin. And RSI on lows is sitting there very neutral at 55. And also volume is at 364,000. Market cap is at 140 billion right there. And Matt, I got you. Let's see. ELDN. Okay, ELDN. Let's take a look at that. ELDN. Eldon Pharmaceuticals. Yes. There we go. ELDN. Eldon Pharmaceuticals. In case you're wondering, it's a clinical stage biotechnology company which engages in development of therapies to protect transplanted organs and prevent rejection. The firm also focuses on the development of therapy to treat amyotrophic lateral sclerosis. Okay, there's that. And thanks, Matt. I got you, Matt. And if you want to contact me, Matt, feel free to. Here we go. Eldon Pharmaceuticals is sitting right here at, man, it's rebounding at the moment. It's up here at 3.91. There we go. Storm Shadow, thank you very much for the likes. I appreciate that. And right here, Eledon Pharmaceuticals, bang it. RSI has jumped up here to 79. And Olive, thank you for the likes. And right now the volume on this thing is at 726,000. Market cap is at 296 million as well. Okay, yeah. Right here, yeah. Let me know if you have any other ones. Let's continue with some of the other headlines. So, quantum stocks on pace for a massive week after NVIDIA debuts AI models right here. And yeah, quantum stocks climbed on Thursday, adding to a massive week-to-date rally fueled by enthusiasm for NVIDIA new open source AI models. Yes, Olive, okay, right here, IONQ, IONQ, right here, there you go. And Olive, also, you can contact me with further questions if you want as well. Here, IONQ is looking at develops and manufactures quantum computers. The firm specializes in quantum computing and quantum information processing. Yes, there we go. We were just talking about quantum computers. Yes, look at this one, IONQ. Just like the article talked about, it's jumping up and rebounding. There we go. Here we go. Yeah, look at that right there. And it went from 27 up to 44. And greetings everyone. Everything US news, US headlines, and we're looking up some of your favorite tickers at the moment. Yeah, RSI on this one, IONQ jumped up. RSI is now overbought at 74. Yeah, 74. And look at the trade volume right here. Volume is at 9.76 million. Market cap is at 16.38 billion. There you go. Yeah. And let's go on. Here's another one. Again, new open source AI technology models designed to advance the burgeoning computing technology. Since the start of the week, IONQ shares have skyrocketed 50%, as have shares of D-Wave, quantum computing, and Rigetti computing. Yeah, IONQ bump up 50%, as have shares of D-Wave. Let's take a look here at D-Wave as well. D-Wave. Yeah, look at D-Wave. Another quantum computing one right here. It went from 14 all the way up to 21 right there. Yeah, you can see that in the RSI. Bang, 69. And look at this trade volume as well. Volume is at 8.84 million. Market cap is at 8 billion. Yeah, and good question. That's a very good question. Actually, I because of the algorithm on this platform, I cannot actually make recommendations or suggestions. But or you have just contact me outside the stream right there, and we can talk more about that. Okay. So. Yeah. There you go. Thanks, all of you. Contact me there and we can talk more about that. All right. Yeah. But there's D-Wave, another one. Let's see right here. Quantum D-Wave is Rigetti computing. Here's another one. Rigetti. Yeah. Also, Rigetti is starting to slowly come up as well right there. Rigetti's at 19.52. Okay, that's some of the quantum computing right there. Also, talked about the rally fueled by enthusiasm for NVIDIA. Let's take a look at NVIDIA right here. NVIDIA. Okay, now looking right here, you can see, look at NVIDIA. NVIDIA broke 200. Wow. Okay, look at that. Yeah, with now that the Strait of Hormuz is open and everyone's happy, NVIDIA finally broke 200. That's been it's been like a psychological barrier for many people. 200, NVIDIA breaks 200. Wow. So let me ask you guys, how high do you think NVIDIA is going to get today? How high? It just broke 200. It's at 201.21. And with that, it's probably going to take some of the other tech stocks with it. Let's take a look here. Yeah, NVIDIA 201, and volume is at 33.8 million. Market cap is at 4.89 trillion right there. And let's go right over here. Yes, Lucas, the situation with silver. Give you an update right now. Silver just jumped up along with gold as well. The Strait of Hormuz is open, therefore oil went down, and therefore the dollar went down, and therefore also gold and silver are going up. Silver just jumped up to 82.3. That's it went up $4.02, and gold $4,880 at the moment. And silver, let me give you one right here. If we're talking about silver, let's go here. Pan American silver, Pan American silver right here. Pan. What am I doing? Pan American Silver Corp. Lucas, since you asked right here, Pan American Silver is also jumping up. It's already gone up from 58 to 59 already. It's rebounding as well. I think a lot of the silver and gold mining companies will continue to rebound since oil just dropped along with the value of the dollar. Yeah, again, Western Texas Intermediate just dropped $10.20. Brent crude just dropped $10.44. Let's see. Oliuv, good question. Again, I can't make, for example, on the live stream, the algorithm is very tight, and so it'll pick up any recommendations or suggestions. So what you can do is just send me a message outside the stream, and we can talk further there, okay? But yeah, good question. And Lucas, let me know if you have any further thoughts on that. You can also contact me there. You can see my my details there in the comments. Contact me there, and we can talk more outside the stream regarding silver and gold and any of the mining companies. Okay, so there's that. We're going to look at NVIDIA right here. It's at 201.27, and you can see the earnings right now, where the volume is at 33.9. Let's go to another one that's. People have also asked me about, since NVIDIA jumped up, people have also asked me a lot about Tesla lately. Tesla, here we go. Right here, dun. Tesla at the moment is at 393. You can see it's rebounded right here from 340 all the way up to 393. Yes, there you go. And Tesla right now, volume wise is at 11.78 million, and market cap is at 1.48 trillion. But here's a little news update about Tesla. Where's my Tesla? Right here. Tesla is poised to snap 8-week losing streak with earnings ahead. Tesla stock rose in early trade and is poised to finish the week higher and snap an 8-week losing streak. The stock's rebound comes as earnings are set to be released on April 22nd. Yeah, and Tesla was looking to hire chip engineers in Taiwan, which is noticeable because TSMC, one of the largest chip making companies in the world, is based there. Yeah, so yeah, here's that. Here's the headline on that one. Tesla seeks Taiwan chip engineers for Terafab project, right there. And yeah, let me know, is anybody here in the let me know if you're looking at Tesla, let me know if you're looking at NVIDIA, and let me know your thoughts on both of those companies. Okay, there we go. And let me know, here's another one that we talked about earlier, Tesla, and also Microsoft, MSFT right here. Jones, I love Tesla. Okay, tell me why you love Tesla. Why? Because, let's see, Jean Lopez, greetings, and welcome. Okay, let me know why you love Tesla or why you love whichever stock you're looking at. Okay, so here is Microsoft, and it goes right here from 369 up to 424. So Microsoft is also rebounding at the moment. Let's see, reaching all-time highs right now. Yes, Parker, you're absolutely correct. Let me look right here at NASDAQ. Parker, yeah, NASDAQ right now, 26,615. You're absolutely right. It's just doing, wow, yeah. It went from 22,928 all the way up here, 26,619. You're right. And here we go. Yeah, Lucas, you're absolutely right. Straits open and crude oil prices plummet. Yeah. And let's see. Greetings, everyone. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting day with the Strait being open now. Again, with crude oil prices, crude plummeting, 84.53 on the West Texas Intermediate, and Brent is at 88.85 right now. Do you know what caused it to pump? I get news and stuff, but I should have to been. I shouldn't have been. Parker, yes, actually, message me here and we can catch up more on that. Okay, I'll share some of my thoughts with you. And Ninja. No, this is send me a message here, Jinja. No Discord, but yeah. And then right here, looking at Microsoft, here we go. It went from, yeah, right now Microsoft is at 428, and let's see, volume is at 10 million, and market cap is at 3.15 trillion right there. Thank you, Jinja. And also, Parker, you can message me there as well, okay? And right here on the RSI, Microsoft, for example, right here is basically overbought at 71 right there. Again, if you're curious about how some of these indicators work, this is the basic idea behind relative strength index. Here's your overbought line, here's your oversold line, and here's the neutral area in the middle right there, okay? And what does that mean? Basically, it's just a guide. They can go way overbought or way oversold before they ever correct or ever rebound. So again, it's just a guide, but you're starting to think in those areas it could change course, and in these areas it could change course and come back up. That's a super oversimplified version, an explanation, but that's kind of how it works. And in the neutral area, you'll get consolidation just like you see kind of right in here. How it's not going up or going down, there's a resistance and a support. Same thing right in here, you can see that as well, okay? And also another one I can show you is the moving average convergence divergence real quick. This is that indicator right there. Right here you have the MACD blue line going right there. And when it goes up, the blue line goes up on the red indicator line. That's that right there. And that's when it crosses going up, that basically means you're going to have an upward chart pattern, and when it crosses going down, like you see right here, you have a downward chart pattern, like you see here, for example. Boom. So when the MACD right there crosses going down, you have a downward chart pattern. That's the MACD. Again, that's a super simplified version explanation of it. But if you want more information on the indicators, just let me know. Okay. But that's Microsoft. And yeah, looking here at another one here, TSM and ASML post earnings. That could be a sign of what's to come from chip companies. So right here, Taiwan Semiconductor both reported strong earnings this week. It's the latest example of how astronomical expectations have weighed on chip makers, as NVIDIA's last blowout report was met with a sell-off. Yes. And both TSMC and ASML showed robust demand continuing for AI chips. Yeah. TSMC reported a 58% increase in first quarter profits, beating estimates and hitting a new record low right there. Let's take a look at TSMC, TSM, right here. So here's TSM, and as you can see right here, at they are rebounding, but at the moment they just corrected. They went from 372. Yeah, no, yeah, 372. 389 down to 381 down to 372. Yes. And right now, you can see that in the RSI. You see the correction right there. Also, volume-wise, it's at 4.86 million, and market cap is at 1.7 trillion right there. And also right here, that's TSM. Let's go to ASML. ASML right here. This is the Dutch company. For those of you who may not be aware, TSML engages in the development, production, marketing, sales, upgrading, and servicing of advanced semiconductor equipment, lithography, metrology, inspection systems, etc. Is Iran currency going up or going down? I'm not familiar with Iranian currency actually, but that's a good. I appreciate the question. If let me know why you're concerned about Iranian currency. I'm curious about the question. Anyway, so here's ASML. You can see them right now. Actually, they are on a slight rebound. And look at the trading volume on them. Right now, their trade volume is actually at 617,000, and market cap is at 550 billion. Yeah. And there we go. And let me see. Let me give you a couple quick. Yeah. There's also, let's go over here to the health sector. Him and Hers stock extends gains as RFK Jr. signals FDA will consider looser restrictions. If this going up, we will be. Okay. Yeah. So him and Hers jumped up with the FDA considering looser restrictions on peptides. So here we go. Him and Hers right here. Right here. Okay, looking at Him and Hers. If you're curious what Him and Hers is, it operates as a telehealth consultation platform. It connects consumers to healthcare professionals, enabling them to access medical care for mental health and dermatology, primary care, etc. So Him and Hers, as you can see here, just recently they've jumped up. Right now they're at 21.31, and you see the headline here about it's gonna boost their gains because looser restrictions. There you go. Him and Hers. Right now volume is at 18.9 million and market cap is at 6.71 billion. Stay stoic. That tonight or Sunday night we'll get news that there were yeah. I kind of know what you mean. It's like but tell me why do you say that? Let me know why you say that. Yeah. And okay, that's a new one right here. Also, Blue Origin's third new launch faces key reuse test with rivalry SpaceX. Give me your thoughts in the audience about SpaceX and a little bit about Tesla, okay? When do you think the SpaceX IPO is going to be, and how do you think it's going to go? I'm curious about that. Because Blue Origin here is set to launch its third new Glenn mission on Friday, carrying AST Space Mobile's Bluebird 7 satellite to low Earth orbit in a flight that marks a pivotal step for the Jeff Bezos-led company's ambitions. Yeah, there we go. Interesting. So, speaking of Jeff Bezos, let's take also a look at Amazon. Okay, Amazon right here. Because Amazon, Amazon is in a deal with Globalstar to push rival Starlink. Amazon bought Globalstar in an $11.6 billion deal. Let's see. We should. Okay, what's your question? We should what? For example, okay, Again, on this platform, the algorithm is very tight. I can't say much about recommendations or predictions, but if you want to contact me outside the stream, we can talk more about your question. Okay, so feel free to message me there. All right, now looking at Amazon, right here they are jumping up quite. Yeah, they went from 199. Let's see, 199 here all the way up to 254, all the way up to 254. So right now they're at 254, and yeah, look at the earnings right here. Earnings right now, the volume right now, 11.8 million, and then market cap is at 2.7 trillion. And yeah, they just bought Global Star, the satellite company, for 11.6 billion. That's a little update about them. Now let me get you a couple of quick chart patterns. For example, here is your double top leads to the downward trend right there. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, there you go. Correct. What's up? Yeah. And then a couple other chart patterns. Here we go. For example, here is your, I don't make the names, by the way, I just identify the chart patterns. Here is your reverse head, left and right, and there's your reverse head and shoulders, and it pushes it up. There we go. If you have questions about chart patterns or want to learn more about them, also just feel free to reach out. And here's, I gave you the reverse, now here's the other one. Here is the head, left and right, and there is your neckline going down. Yeah. And then right over here we talked about Amazon. Let me show you. Blue Origin. And also we're talking about Boeing, because Boeing unveiled a satellite platform targeting 26 deliveries in 2026 right there. Thank you for the likes, I appreciate it. And so Boeing right here, Boeing and its unit Millennium Space Systems are working together to expand production capacity and launch a new satellite platform as they look to fulfill a growing backlog of orders. I'm not sure if you covered, and also those for the day. Okay. Got it. New marks, SNDK. Here is, I'll take a look at this one for you. SNDK, SanDisk, yeah. What the heck? One second. Why did it? Hold on. I gotta refresh my screen here. SNDK. Yeah, here we go. Here is SanDisk right here at the moment. Give me 1 second. Let me pull this up. Yeah. So SanDisk is also rebounding at the moment. It's actually jumping up. Small correction, but right now it's at 910, and you can see it's right there in the overbought area. RSI is at actually at 67, 68. And you asked about SanDisk for a bearish day, and also okay, volume right now for SanDisk is at 3.46. Market cap is at 134 billion, and yeah, if you want further information on that, just reach out. But I can't, I don't really give suggestions or recommendations during the stream. But if you want more information, feel free to contact me. And also, let's see, there we go. And Applied Optoelectronics. Here we go. If you're curious about this, Applied Optoelectronics engages in the design and manufacture of optical communication products. Its products include optical devices such as laser diodes, photodiodes, related modules, and circuitry and equipment for applications fiber to home. There we go. And here we go. Right now they've jumped up. They went from 81 up to 158, and right now their RSI is sitting there at 69. Okay, yeah, so there you go. Hopefully that information is helpful. If you want more, just reach out. Again, Puma Rolex right there, your S&P is sitting there at, yeah, way past 7,000. It's at 7,116 at the moment. Again, reach out to me outside the stream and we can talk more about that more in depth, okay? About high will it, yeah, I know what you mean. I know your question. Yeah, thanks, New Marks. And again, Puma, again, during the stream I don't make recommendations or suggestions so much, but outside the stream we can go in more detail. I remember Pam Bondi saying down is saying the down is 50K. It was the start of a downtrend. Let the S&P do its thing. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, a little update. S&P 7,116. NASDAQ is at 26,585. Dow Jones is at 49,532. Yeah, 49,532 right now at the moment. If you have other ticker symbols that you want me to look at, drop them in the comments. And yeah, very good. Okay, now let's go back over here to Boeing. We talked about Boeing. Let's look at Boeing because it's in the right here. Boeing right here. Yeah, at the moment Boeing is also jumping up. It went from 189 all the way up to, right now it's rebounding. It's at 230, and that's Boeing. And you can see their RSI is climbing. Volume wise is at 2.92 million, and then market cap is at 180 billion. Yes. And also going on from Boeing, we'll look at Mycium. Let's see, Mycium. Yeah, social media firm Mycium is up 146 early on Thursday. And the latest sign of an investor mania for AI. Yeah. Early on Wednesday, you remember Allbirds rebranded itself as Newbird AI, having agreed to sell most of its assets and intellectual property for $39 billion last month. Let's see, yeah, so let's take a look here at Mycium right there. Mycium. Here we go. Yeah, so this is Mycium. Mycium operates a communication software company. Its product, DatChat Messenger and Private Social Network, is a mobile application that gives users the ability to communicate with privacy and protection. And you can see right here, bang, they, wow, look at this, they just jumped up. Yeah, right there. RSI is at 85. Yeah, interesting. What do you think about these new crazy AI companies? That's Mycium. Now I wanted to touch on also, here we go. For those of you asking about Tesla, Tesla's poised to snap an 8-week losing streak with earnings ahead. And Tesla, let's look here. Let me look up Tesla for you right here. TSLA. Yeah, look right here. So Tesla right here went from 339 up to 396, and they're currently rebounding. Yeah, they're currently on the rise. You can see all the trade volume there, the RSI as well. Let's look here at Tesla. Rose in early trade, is poised to finish the week higher and snap the 8-week losing streak. Comes as earnings are set to be released April 22nd, and also Tesla is looking to hire chip engineers in Taiwan, which is notable because that's where TSMC is. Yeah. Eric, thank you very much for the likes. I appreciate it. Did I miss your message? Okay. Yeah. Eric, do you have a ticker symbol or anything else you want me to look at? Let me know what you're interested in, okay? Yeah. And if you have questions that you want to ask outside the stream, you can do it that way too. All right, here we go. Yeah, and let's see, yeah, because he's looking to hire engineers from TSMC to help on his Terafab project. And again, there is Tesla right here. And NVIDIA also, if you're curious about NVIDIA, thanks Eric, NVIDIA also broke the $200 barrier. NVIDIA was just at 201 a few minutes ago. Thanks Eric very much. Here we go. And also that's Tesla. Let's take a look here at Apple, because Apple's iPhone shipments in China surged 20%. Yeah, so there's that. 20%. Apple's iPhone shipments surged 20% in China in the first quarter, for the strongest growth among major vendors, despite an overall decline as rising prices of memory chips boosted costs. Data from Counterpoint Research showed overall smartphone shipments dropped 4% in the world's largest smartphone market. There we go. But telecoms, Huawei and Apple, the two largest vendors in the market, bucked the trend, reporting growth of 2% and 20% respectively. Yeah, there's that. Let's see. Okay, thanks. We can use Eric, I'm not sure quite what you mean. Let me know what you're talking, like send me a message and let me know what you're referring to, and we can talk more off the live stream. Okay. Yeah, here we go. Now looking here at let's go to look at Apple right here. Dun. Right here, Apple. All right, here we go. Apple. All right. They are also rebounding at the moment. They're actually up right now about 2 points. They're at 268 right now. And again, Apple shipments in China rose 20% in the first quarter. Yeah, right there. And right now you can see the volume. Volume's at 16.3 million. Market cap is at 3.9 trillion. And hey, Equidem, greetings. Hello. Happy Friday. Happy Friday, everyone. We've made it one more week. Yes. Congratulations. Good vibes. And the Strait of Hormuz is open. Oil is dropping. Dollar is dropping. Gold is up. If you are a gold or silver fan, also say hello. We'll look at some more gold or silver information in just a minute. But yeah, looking at Apple right now, it's also, you can see right here, it's also on the RSI going up here as well. Okay. I wish the same. Thank you very much. All right. And if you have a favorite ticker symbol, just drop the ticker symbol or the company name in the comments right there. All right, there's Apple. And also, a quick headline, QVC shopping channel files for bankruptcy to cut $5 billion of debt. Don't we all remember QVC? And now they are filing for bankruptcy. Let's look them up. I just want to see how they're doing. QVC. Here we go. Yeah, security notes. Dun. QVC. Yeah. I think this is the right one. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. You can see right here, they just actually, bang, filed for bankruptcy. Yeah, that's interesting. Also, another one we'll take a look at is Netflix. If you're a Netflix fan, let me know, because Netflix just started to slide as the forecast misses. Co-founder Reed Hastings announces departure from the board as well. So the co-founder is out. Let's see how that's affecting Netflix. Here we go. NFLX, Netflix. Here we go. Let's see. How is weekend Equidem? Well, to give you an idea, right here, it's looking pretty good, because the S&P is already past 7,000. It's at 7,125. Nasdaq jumped up 26,632, and also some of the ones like NVIDIA passed the $200 barrier. Yeah, and oil just dropped. In case you didn't know, Brent is down $11. It's at 83.28. Brent crude is at 87.92. And with that, gold, again, let's give you another update. Gold is at 4,877 now. It just jumped up on the announcement about oil, because when oil goes down, the dollar goes down and gold goes up. And silver right now is up $4.28 to 82.59. So yeah, that's what's in store right now. And also here looking at Netflix, here we go. Right here, we went from 90 on up to here at 109. So Netflix is actually rebounding at the moment. Slides. Netflix says it's sliding, but right now, 10% in it fell 10% in pre-market trading. Okay, it fell 10% in pre-market trading, but it's actually, right there. Hold on. Yeah, that's right. Here it goes. It went from 107 down to 97 actually. So yeah, the headline is right. It is sliding at the moment. I misspoke on that. Yeah. After a second quarter guidance disappointed. So the second quarter guidance on Netflix disappointed, and the company also announced that its co-founder Reed Hastings, who took the company from a mail order DVD company to the streaming giant it is today, plans to leave the board in June once his term expires. Yes, so he's leaving in June. And there we go. That's Netflix. You can see right here. Yeah, look at this. RSI went bang. It went from 78, 79 down to 50 right there. What a drop. And right here, volume 52.41 million, in market cap is at 412 billion right there. Okay, and let's look. Here's the next one coming up. Uber also, they have the deal with Delivery Hero. For example, right here, let's take a look at them. Uber on Friday agreed to purchase an additional 4.5% of the delivery company Delivery Hero from there we go. Yeah. Uber first took a stake in Delivery Hero and it purchased 300 million of newly issued shares in 2024. Good luck, DFW, good luck. Oh, good question. No, but you can contact me right here if you want. That's my WhatsApp if you want it. Yeah. Feel free to contact me there if you have questions. There we go. Yeah. DFW, good luck. Thank you. And let's see right here. Yeah, so let's take a look here at Uber. Right here, Uber Technologies. Yes, and at the moment, they are, yeah, they're also rebounding. They went right here from 70 all the way up to 78, right there. Bought more. Flora, I should have bought more when it was down. Yes. Yeah. And so the volume is slightly up on Uber, and look at the RSI, it's also jumping up. RSI is at 62 right now. And right now volume is at 4.58 million, and market cap is at 159 billion at the moment. Yeah, there's that. Okay, and if we go, that's Uber and Delivery Hero. Over here also, again, a little update about gold. Gold heads for the fourth weekly gain, and they hit it today because oil just dropped, because Strait of Hormuz is now open, so that will affect everything quite a bit. Yeah. In fact, again, gold at 4877 at the moment. And then also over here, copper. If you're following copper's also just jumped up as well. It's at 6.16. And also another one we'll look at is the banking sector, because the banking sector is also doing pretty good at the moment. It's also very bullish. So looking here at Bank of America, right here, Bank of America. Right here, yeah, Bank of America just went from 46 up to 54, and right here on the RSI, it's sitting here at 69. Very It's just teetering on the overbought part right there. And if you're looking right here, Evercore Group maintained Bank of America at an outperform rating and raised its price target to $61 per share from 55. Okay, and right now volume is at 8.86 million, and market cap is at 389 billion. There we go. A little bit on Bank of America. If you're following the banking sector, that's for you. Also, if you're following the banking sector, JP Morgan, this is also for you as well. Yeah, JP Morgan went from 283 up to 313, and you can see that, look right here in the RSI. Yeah, it's their RSI is at 64 right now. Again, they're at 313, again also rebounding today. They're at JP Morgan Chase Q1 profit rose 13% year over year. Total markets revenue up 20%, driven by fixed income trading. And yeah, there we go. Volume is at 2.26 million. Market cap is at 845 billion at the moment. Let's also go to another one in the banking that we can look at is Morgan Stanley. Morgan Stanley right here. Yeah, there we go. Here we go. Morgan Stanley. Morgan Stanley beat quarterly earnings estimates, driving gains in U.S. bank stocks and helping push major U.S. equity indices to new highs during the reporting period. And right here, again, look at all the trading volume that you see right here. Volume is at 1.74 million. Market cap is at 302 billion. And right now it's at 190.29. And yeah, it went from 154 to 190. Wow. If you're curious about more of those, just reach out and ask. And now let's go back over here to some of the tech side of it. All right, here we go. We had spoke about a little bit about NVIDIA. Here is NVIDIA right here. And yeah, NVIDIA again broke the $200 psychological barrier. It's at 200.86 right now, and it is it did jump up about 2 points already. And NVIDIA shares are up about 5% year to date, and traders May 20th earnings to see if management reaffirms NVIDIA's role in AI compute for large language models. Volume right now is at 55 million, and market cap is at 4.88 trillion right there. So here it went from 164 and it's at 200. Yeah, look at the volume. And the RSI sitting there overbought at 70 right there. Yeah, interesting. You can see it reflected also in the MACD too. Another one we'll look at in the tech side is AMD, Advanced Micro Devices. Let me know if there's a company ticker symbol you want me to look at. Drop it in the comments there. Here's AMD. Again, right now it's sitting at 278. Slight correction, but yeah, it also went from 194 on March 31st to now it's at 278. Here we go. And right now RSI is sitting here at 79 right there. And volume is at 11.27 million, and market cap is at 453 billion. And AMD will supply up to 6 gigawatts of GPUs, including MI450 based custom accelerators to Meta for AI workloads, large scale rollout. Okay. And also, there's AMD. We'll look at Qualcomm. Here is Qualcomm right here. And Qualcomm is actually dropping at the moment. Interesting. Yeah, Qualcomm announced its volume right now is at 2.29. They're sitting here at 136 at the moment. and market cap is at 145.7. That's Qualcomm. Also, another one we want to look at is ARM. ARM, also Palantir. Oh yeah, Sly. Yeah, we'll get your Palantir. There you go. Also, let me know what you're doing with Palantir, Sly. Send me a message and hit me up there. Okay. Here is Palantir for you. Right here. Bum bum bum. Yeah. Okay. So Sly, here is Palantir. Bang. Right here. 52 right now for the RSI, but Palantir is actually currently rebounding. It did drop recently from 154 down to 127. Sly, holding for now. Yeah, good for you. And then it went from 127 up to, rebounded up to 147. Yeah, nice little rebound there. And Sly, it's at, look at the trade volume right there. It's at 14.87 million, and market cap is at 353 billion right there. Okay. Yeah, interesting how timing on everything. Tita's Quest, NVIDIA did finally break 200. That's true. Exactly. It finally broke through. Let's see. And thank you very much for the likes. I do appreciate that. Sly, let me know, is Palantir the only one you're looking at, or do you have other ones that you're looking at as well? Let me know. And we just went through NVIDIA, Tedious Quest. Here it is again. I can show that to you in NVIDIA at the moment. Yeah, it broke 200. It's at, it was at 201 earlier. Now it's back at 200.6 Tedious Quest. There's that. And for example, but yeah, back here to Palantir. Let me know, Sly, if you have other questions about Palantir or any other companies. Here we go. We're gonna do waves. Oh, RTX. This is another one I want to do. RTX, because they're into aerospace. RTX Aerospace is aerospace and defense company which engages in provision of aerospace and defense. And yeah, Q4 revenue 24.24 billion. They're up 12.1% year over year, and at the moment, right here, bang, you can see and right now on the day they are rebounding. On the day they're at 199 for RTX. Sam, yes. Which ones are you looking at, Sam? Let me know. Yeah, which ones are you looking at, Sam? And also another one that we'll look at, we were talking about banking earlier. We'll look at Goldman Sachs right here. Dun. I'm on PG. Okay, there we go. PG. Oh yeah, Procter Gamble. Okay, here we go. Just for you, Sam. Here's Procter Gamble. 143 up to 146, and a bunch of mutual funds. Got it. Thanks, Sam. Let's see. Let me know if you're looking at any other companies at the moment. Give me their tickers. Happy to look it up for you, Sam. But yeah, Procter Gamble just jumped up from 143 to 147, and RSI on Procter Gamble is at very neutral. One is at 50, and here we go. Volume is at 2.39 million. Market cap is at 341 billion. Here we go. Okay, Sam got you on that. Let's take a look here at Citigroup. Got it. Here is Citigroup, and yeah, they went from, oh yeah, the banking. Good call. They went from all the way down here at 107 to 132. Good job, Sam. And then right here, RSI is sitting here basically overbought at 70. Yeah. Citigroup posted its strongest quarterly revenue in a decade. Markets revenue rose, led by equity derivatives, prime services, cash equities, fixed income, and commodities trading. Volume is at 3.18 million, and market cap is at 227 billion. Very good. Let me know if there's, are you, since you hold Citigroup, are you all holding any other banking or no? Let me know. I'm curious to learn more about what you're doing, Sam. Feel free to reach out and message me after the stream if you want. There we go. There's City, and also since we're doing the tech, we can also look at Oracle right here. Oracle. Done. Here is Oracle. Okay, got it. Thanks, Sam. Here is Oracle. Oracle's also doing a little bit of a very small rebound. Oracle's at 179.57 at the moment. They went from 137 up to 179. And if you're looking at the RSI, right now the RSI is sitting there at 70. Yeah. And Oracle shares just jumped up 5% after Oracle and Amazon Web Services expanded a multi-cloud deal linking Oracle Interconnect with AWS. Volume for Oracle is at 17.93 million and market cap is at 515 billion. There you go. And let's see, right here, ABS, PINA, SMH, got it. SMH. Let's see. Oh, that's an ETF. Let me know if you have a company ticker, ABS, PINA. Yeah. For example, this is your ETF at the moment. Yeah, it's at 463.99. It just jumped up. There we go. Volume is at 2.69 million. And there we go. Yeah. Went from 363 to 463. Well done, ABS Pina. And let's see. Okay. Now, we did Oracle. Also, I wanted to check out, we did ASML already. Oh, another one I wanted to show you is Intel. Intel at the moment. Here we go. Intel, because it went from, here we go, 41 up to 69. Wow, and it's still rebounding. Yeah, and look at the RSI. RSI is sitting there at 79. There you go. Let me know if you have any others, ABS Pina. Hopefully that was helpful for you. Intel reports Q1 earnings after close. April 23, 26. 20-day average option volume, implied volatility typically jumps into earnings. Right now their volume is at 39.28 million, and on Intel the market cap is at 349 billion. Also, there we go. Another one I was going to show you was, we talked about TSM already, Palantir. Oh, another one. Let's talk about CoreWeave. Okay, we should do that one. CoreWeave, here we go. CoreWeave sitting here at, yeah, CoreWeave is also rebounding at the moment. It went from 68 all the way up to 117. It's actually correcting slightly. It was actually up to 120. Now it's corrected down to 117, but that's CoreWeave. Look at the RSI. RSI is still overbought on that. What are we? Jaja. This channel is for everything U.S. news, headlines, and we're breaking down some of the companies in the news and headlines. If you would like to know more about your question, Jaja, just feel free to reach out to me here. But for this stream, we're just doing news, headlines, and some of the updates, and looking at some of the companies on TradingView. If you want more insights on whatever you're doing, just message me, okay? That's what we're doing, Jaja. Thanks for the question. But that's CoreWeave right there. And also, Meta. We should look at Meta as well. Because they were also rebounding. Here we go. Meta. You're welcome, Jaja. And so, yeah, Meta is still rebounding. You can see that right here. Right here. Boom. Boom. It's at 686.84. That was all the way down at 525. Open 525 to 686. Okay. And also right here, it went from 22 to right here, 69 on the RSI. So it's actually, Meta went from very oversold to very to overbought. Yeah, there's that. Yeah, here and Meta right now, volume is at 4.6 million. Market cap is at 1.74 trillion right there. And also, I will tell you about, I'll update you about IBM as well right here. IBM, because IBM serve robotics. Okay, Frank, got you. Here we go. SERB serve robotics. Frank. Okay. Also, Frank. Also, you can feel free to message me too if you want. Serve Robotics, just to give you a little update here, engages in providing self-driving delivery. It designs, develops, and operates zero-emissions robots that serve people in public spaces, starting with food delivery. And let's see, there we go. And right here, interesting. Yeah, it went from 7.9 up to 9.8. It's actually rebounding at the moment. And look at the RSI right there. RSI is sitting there at 58, 57. And volume is sitting there at 1.37 million. Market cap is at 740 million. Okay, there we go. So that's Serve Robotics. If you have more questions or comments about that, Frank, just feel free to reach out there. Okay. And over here at IBM, we were looking at them. Right now, they went from 230. Also, they rebounded, and they're up at 254 at the moment. Yeah. And RSI, they're sitting there at 56. And IBM reports earnings after close April 22nd. Yeah. Volume-wise, they're at 1.41 million. Market cap is at 238 billion. There you go. And okay, another one we could take a look at. We talked about Palantir, gold, and oh, here we go. Oh, another one, AV, Broadcom, AVG, oh, right here, Broadcom. I wanted to bring up this one because probably Frank, INFQ is on fire, Frank, INFQ. Let's see, INFQ. Okay, here's INF. Yeah, you're right. There you go, Frank. Thanks for the message on that. Yes, just a little insight on that. Inflection engages in delivering neutral atom solutions for quantum computing, networking, sensing, and security. Its products are categorized into computing, sensing, and cores. There we go. And right here, yeah, they went from 9.5 all the way up to 18.5 RSI. Good call on that, Frank. Yeah. Yeah. Reach out to me. Let me know more about what you're doing with this and what your strategy is. I'm kind of curious. And yeah, actually today they actually jumped up from 16 all the way to 18.6 actually. And lots of volume. Actually, you see that right there. Volume is at 9.5 million and market cap is at 4.01 billion. There you go. Yeah, interesting. And I was gonna, let's see, what was the other one? Oh yeah, Broadcom. Yeah, Broadcom actually also went from 292 up to 402. And yeah, they're actually still rebounding right now at 402. So that's Broadcom. There we go. And also there, Broadcom rose to 397 midday, marking an 8-day win streak and trading near its $412 record close. Yeah, so volume right now for Broadcom is at 7.2 million and market cap is at 1.9 trillion. Okay, and right now the RSI is sitting there very overbought at 77. NOx is trading near NOx. There we go. Here we go. NOx. Okay, trading. Thanks, Frank. Right now, NOx is at 2.98. Yeah, it went from 2.27 up to 2.98. Yeah, and right here the RSI, it's up at 72 as well. Interesting. Thanks, Frank. And volume is at 1.42 million. Market cap is at 190 million as well. Cool. And if you're curious about this one, engages in the development of medical imaging systems. It operates through Nanox Radiology, and its product Nanox Systems consists of hardware. Yeah, good. Okay, and for those of you who had questions about what to do with different companies or different things or asking for advice or suggestions, you can always feel free to reach out to me. A lot of those questions I can't answer during the stream for obvious reasons, but reach out to me and I'll give you a personalized answer via message. Thank you everyone for your questions and comments, and happy Friday, and enjoy the weekend.